So we are live streaming now in a moment, and we can get started with the presentation also. Meantime, you can drop in the chat, like from where are you joining from? All right. So we are live on Facebook, and welcome everyone for a live session inside the Zoom room. So this is the third episode of a conversation I started a few weeks back, that is designing courses worth $10,000. So I have done it for my coaching programs, and I am teaching you how you can do it for your niche audience. If you're a coach, trainer, or a teacher, educator, basically in the online world here, online platforms. All right. So welcome everyone. I'm going to quickly start the presentation now. There you go. Yeah, so this is a presentation, and I've already taken a few sections of this presentation in the past 2 episodes. So I'm going to quickly, take you through what we covered in the last two sessions. So the first thing that we are learning in this is the actually 4 to 5 episode long conversation about designing courses and programs in your niche, and each episode I'm doing it for 30 minutes. So we have already done 2 episodes, and this is the third one. And after this, we may have just one more to finish the conversation. So designing courses, we are also talking about irresistible offers and pricing. And eventually, by the end of this course, and by the end of this conversation, you will see how you can set up your signature system, coaching or training program, whatever you wish to offer. Also, while I'll take you through the system of creating courses, I will be also sharing the secrets of getting to a 7-figure income. Right. So quickly, I'm introducing myself. I'm Ranjini Sanjay. I am basically a techie, and I left my corporate, in fact, I resigned my corporate job 8 years back to follow my passion, do something in the area of education. I initially started with schools, and eventually, like kind of past 3 years, I am a business coach, a strategist, a launch expert who's teaching, helping coaches, consultants launch their signature coaching programs and make their dream income. And in just 21 days, you can use the framework and launch your programs. My community is kind of 500 people plus in Facebook and WhatsApp, and I have more than 30 success stories as of now. So quickly moving on, the enterprise that I'm building. I recently launched my enterprise as well, where there is a platform where coaches from my community can host their coaching programs absolutely free. And they can create their landing pages. They can have global students on that platform. So that is the enterprise I have created last week. And we are here to empower 1 million educators. And they become celebrities in the sense they are heard, valued, and recognized for their contribution. All right. So this was the objective of the entire session, which I have split into episodes, short episodes, and profitable solutions we have discussed in the first episode. We also talked about the different levels of programs that you can launch, starting from level 0. You can go up to level 3. Okay, this we have already covered in the past sessions. We have walked through the clarity exercise, niche clarity, about the solutions, the challenges of your audience, and the problems that you solve. We also talked about the strategy and skills that you can teach to your niche audience and design your signature and premium courses. We have discussed these things already. I'm quickly walking through short courses, short programs, some testimonials. We have already covered the level 2. and again a testimonial, and finally the membership program where I offer the service of anyone who's starting from scratch coaching business online. You have this opportunity to start from identifying your core values, that becomes your brand values, and eventually aligning those values to the purpose through your vision and mission. And from there, we begin understanding how to create social media content, how to message your services, uh, voice out on social media, create your signature system, enterprise, courses, funnels, community, teams, systems, and processes. So all this is a year-long engagement. And this is where we closed in the last session. So today, I'm taking this presentation from here with a promise. So whoever is in my membership community, it's a millionaire community, and my promise is you make your six-figure income, irrespective of which country you live in, which currency you operate, you can make your six-figure income. So that is a commitment from me as a mentor. I'm ready to help you reach your dream goals. Now, to get to your dream goals, there are some secrets. Okay, so doing a business online is, I started sometime in 2020, and I was doing I was doing nothing at that time. I actually closed my school businesses by the time. Welcome Sangeeta, welcome Suvarna, welcome Ayush, thank you for joining live. So I literally started from scratch. In fact, I was after closing my school businesses, I was actually sitting on a loss, a huge financial crisis I was in. And I really don't know, having 3 children, and you've crossed your 40, and I really don't want to see myself remembered as someone who was just taking care of children and failed as an entrepreneur. Though I had an amazing corporate job, had run multiple schools around the country, but sitting at a loss was not the place where I wanted to be forever. So I thought, okay, let me use my expertise, whatever skills I have, and I could be of help to someone in this world with whatever knowledge I have. Been an entrepreneur, been an engineer. I've been a faculty. I could do something I could help somebody learn something and get to some results in their life. And that made me push myself to start something from scratch. Absolutely. Like doing a business offline and online are 2 different worlds. Facing this camera, speaking to you, and showing up online, doing content on a day-to-day basis, talking to people. This is a complete different game. If you're a trainer, educator, who's already into some institutional jobs or work, this is a completely new game. But I was ready for it. Now, when I got started, I started with a dream where I want to go. And my dream is to be a $1 million coach. And the journey begins by being a $1 million coach, right? So it starts with if you can't think of it, you can't create it. If you can't imagine it, you can't have it, experience it in your life. So that is the beginning. And I started with investing time. See, there are very critical resources I'm going to talk about when it comes to success of a business. Any business, online, offline, doesn't matter. The first thing that you invest in building something extraordinary, like a business that I am running right now, you need to invest your time. So many people who work with me, they get started with a lot of enthusiasm. Like I want to help people, I want to do this and that, but they are not able to put their time on a consistent basis. So if you want to create a legacy coaching brand, like you want to live even after you die, your services, your platform, your programs continues to serve humanity, then at least invest 2 to 4 hours in building this coaching brand. You have to promise yourself this time. So with 3 children and lockdown and pandemic, I promised this to myself, like I will invest this time no matter how. I had we all know how we went through the pandemic. No help. We have to take care of everything at home single-handedly. And if you're nuclear family, it becomes much tough. Yet, I could squeeze that time out of that 24 hours. And what did I do with that time? I built my brand, what I want to accomplish as a coaching brand. Not just me, it's about who I am, who I will be known as a brand. And for that, I first started with the book. I published my first book in 60 days. In the first lockdown, I could accomplish that. And eventually in a 3 to 4 months time, I joined a mentor who was offering a coach certification online, because most of them have turned online by the time when pandemic hit. And it was available. The coaching and training was available online, where we used to travel, cities to attend leadership training programs, but it was available online. I could join a mentor, I could join a community, and eventually I even started a podcast, and I have hosted 50 guests. So build your brand, showcase, share your message with the world. Why are you here? Why are you doing this business in the first place? What is that message you have for the people? Build the voice of your brand. And that is where you invest your time when you start. All right. So how many of you here in the room agree with this? This is the place to begin, investing your time. Like the way when you have a new child, new baby born, we focus, we give time to the child. It's the same. Treat your business as your baby. Give that time for that nourish and nurture. Right? So give me a thumbs up in the chat if you agree with me. Yes. Moving on, the second secret is to be consistent in action. So whatever is your promise, you want to help people, you want to make a difference in people's life, do something about it, right? Rather than just thinking about it, right? So doing in action, what are you doing to really, really reach out to someone? What are you doing to make a difference to somebody? Are you making calls? Are you talking to someone? Are you connecting? What are you doing? So the commitment the second thing, like considering I had a mentor and community behind me, they could help me that this is critical when you do a business online. Content creation. My Facebook, LinkedIn, I think I didn't have an Instagram account or a YouTube channel. LinkedIn barely had 100 people, 200 people who I know from my corporate community, and few Facebook friends, colleagues, I could say. I started from there. And today, in maybe 2 years time, I'm able to build an average following of 10,000 people. I'm not that followers influencer person. I'm more of looking at people who I can work with. Not the influencer category. Like I just want the likes and followers on this content. I'm more interested in finding people who are ready to work and take a leap the way I did. I took a leap of faith because I really didn't want to stay where I was. I wanted to be. I am that $1 million coach, and I can be in reality. I can imagine, think, and become someone, though have a loss and failure behind. All right. So what do you do on your content? You write blogs, you share your why. See, before people buy your products and services, they buy the reason. They buy your why first. So it has to be out there in the social media as clear messaging, like why you do what you do. So what I'm doing, I'm helping educators become celebrities. And why I have this goal is, why this is a mission for me is, I started my career as a faculty, being an engineer. And people used to mock at me, right? She might have failed in her engineering, like that. There were comments. They would come around from very close people. And I realized that teaching profession is not the most sought after job after college. There are much better job opportunities which give you very high income. And though in Indian culture, we have a highest regard for a teacher, a guru, but we don't take teaching as the the top sought job option or a professional career option. So it really hurt me. And today I'm creating a legacy, like generations of the children that are growing up, young generation will, when you ask them in few years time, like who is your favorite celebrity, they should talk about their teachers and mentor. So that kind of status I'm trying to give them through the value that they add and the money that they make, right? So that is why educators are celebrities. That is the mission I made. And you can always share your personal breakthroughs, your personal breakdowns, stories, your client stories. You need a website where you have your product and offer information. Also, you must be doing live events like the one I'm doing today. Live format of content is where you can see the person in much energy, when what they show on the poster and what the person is in real, you can get a sense of it in a live event. And social media platforms promotes the live content more than the other. Now you get a lot of leverage on the social media platform. So doing all of this, so being present, being available for the online platform, online audience, that they can discover you. This is why you're doing content every week, every day. And I would recommend doing it for like 2 to 3 pieces in a week. And this builds your business equity. So if you are an educator and you're doing a business online, go out and Google yourself how much content is available on your name that Google can find and give to people. So are you somebody who can, people find you, they can connect with you? No, that's your visibility. So this is the second piece of success, where you have to be in action rather than thinking. Okay, so quickly tell me, is that making sense? Yeah, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Yeah. Now moving on to the third secret. So having done a lot of work, we have been investing in building our brand, we have been investing in creating content. No, now it's time to serve. Launch your programs and launch your services. Invite people to know what you can offer. What are you good at? Give them a taste of how you can help them get to their goals. And eventually you will arrive at a sales process that will work for you. You will be able to find your audience. And then your marketing strategies. Are you going to do it organically, or you need to invest in the ads and promotions? And finally, the messaging part. It's not just about doing something like doing a webinar or a workshop or getting into a clarity call or talking about nice things or on social media. It's about really connecting to your audience, and that will happen through your messaging, because online world is virtual. It is very tough to build that trust quickly. So your messaging, your intention, to get the right people in your system is very critical here. And we often I've seen people are distracted and diverted by the trendy things that are shiny objects in the market. Someone is doing something, the trends are doing, the reels are, can I use a popular music on the reel? You get distracted by all the marketing trends. But as long as you have a strong intention to serve people, it shows up in your sessions. It shows up in your conversations, and people can connect. So being authentic here in serving, intention to serve, making a difference, adding value to your audience will help you win the right people into your system. They become your paying clients. Complete stranger. A complete stranger can become your paying client. And I got my first success in a year's time when someone from Facebook, who was a participant in my live workshop, she joined my coaching program. All right. So definitely Not just the content, your intent also matters. And I used to launch, like, since I was beginner, learning all these things, learning all the technology around doing the creatives and all, I could only launch maybe once or twice in a month earlier. But eventually in 2022, I could master that skill to launch webinars and workshops every month. And this year, to hit my 7-figure, I had been doing webinars weekly. And I did make it to the goal last month, right? So as long as you have the strong intention to serve people, you will get to your goals. Moving on, the level 3 program, which is like, the premium service that you can create for your audience, must be around helping people create a business opportunity for them. So if you are a health coach and you have given transformation in health to a client, and he's so amazed and he has become your fan, like the way you have transformed his health. Now he's not just happy about his health transformation, he's looking at giving that health transformation to others. And he is like aspiring to become a health coach like you. So what do? You have to offer him a certification program, a program where he can develop a business around this skill of transformation that he has got from you. And that becomes your level 3 course. And it has to be a long-term engagement where you are helping people build community and membership programs. You're also teaching them setting up systems, learning management systems, and marketing strategies. These are the critical pieces of business development, marketing strategies, and definitely the sales skills and how to sell as well as scale your business to impact a larger audience. So this becomes your level 3. So this is the range of fees that you can charge on a level 3 program. It has to be minimum of 6 months to 1 year. It can even be a 15 to 18 months program as well, depends on what you're teaching. And these are the prices that you can note. Secret number 4 is your commitment to grow. As I talked about scaling, we'll be closing this session with this secret. And then in the next episode, I'll share the final secret. The secret number 5 is to what will it take to reach your 7-figure success. So the secret 4 for me has been my mentor. I have invested in a mentor who has been there where I was, and today they have crossed that bridge, and reached the point that they had they started initially to go with their coaching and training business. So you invest in a mentor and invest in a long-term program. So you have an accountability partner, and your mentor is committed for your growth. So whatever success I have, I really owe this to my mentors and their commitment to help me expand my community, creating new conversations of growth, and being my accountability partner wherever I have to go. Whether it's my personal goal or a business goal or whatever, it's a health goal, they are there to support. And if you're really committed, you want to really make a difference in this area of business online and really make an impact and make that amazing 6 and 7-figure income, then you must have a mentor, right? So I'm going to leave you with this information. And I hope the session was helpful. And thank you, Sangeeta, so much for appreciating you being here. And we will complete this conversation of designing courses. So I've taken the level 3 as well today. And we'll complete the rest of the things, the value ladder and the pricing in the next session. So see you next Thursday, same time, 8 p.m. And have a great weekend. Take care and bye for now.